Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics were able to move on after a 6-game battle in round 2. They now have a new adversary in the conference finals as they tip off tonight against the Nets. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
For these two teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Bull out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. And for Brooklyn, Russell Westbrook out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 slot. Now here's Nesmith. Pass to Westbrook. Over Fultz. And Westbrook gets it to go. In the playoffs so far, they've only drawn 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball.
They trail by 6. Good on the 3-point shot. Hall's got 8. Here's Hall. 8 points for him. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Here's Curry with the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. And now a 6-point Boston.
Gotta get a body on him.
Hall, that's good.
That's his 2nd try now.
For 3, Westbrook. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the... He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for...
Eastern Conference Finals, Game 3. The Pelicans with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Memphis Grizzlies. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
And already a 2-0 lead established in this series. It's the Western Conference Finals on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Memphis Grizzlies as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, Smoothie King Center. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant is out there with Kate Cunningham. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
Right now.
Point game. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on. Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Irving. Over Morant. And it's New Orleans with another. Our 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Zion Williamson. 2nd is Ja Morant.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Irving, and it's Jeffries in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Williamson.
That is what I'm talking about. And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. Here's Irving. Give him 8. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
This defense is getting spaced out.
Cunningham steps on the gas. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor. Pass to Williamson. Ooh, Zion with a show of strength.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
They now take the lead. Williamson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And Zion absolutely on fire right now. The D looks...
Here's Williamson, and he cranks it down. He goes right over to Nikola Jokic.
It's just so agile is Zion out there in those kind of plays, gutting through the...
They get back on track. Oh, Cunningham rises up. He is... And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight, but with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts had written them off, but now we've got a series.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Zion Williamson.
The Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4. The Brooklyn Nets have their backs against the wall, down 3 games to none. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the Boston Celtics. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Hi again, we welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sport. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get it.
Here's Hall. From the top of the key, good, he hits the jump shot.
Well, the defense, so it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Hall, that's good.
Well, this offense...
The rhythm to start here. And the Nets, another 3.
What a start.
Curry looking it over. He drains the quick shot. Curry's got 5 points, setting the floor for the Nets. Russell Westbrook out there with Oladipo. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Jaden at the elbow. It's Turner. The kick out to Westbrook. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Ability to contest shots. They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
And yes, it's good.
Guys,
and it's Buddy Hield in for Brown. Doncic going to work. Boston's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Hits the three-point bomb. There's Tatum. And Davis sends it back. Trail by 4. The 3 from Tatum. Rebounded by the Nets. From deep three-point land.
Oh, amazing. Perfect timing there.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 1. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? It smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
Guys are making me hungry. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Williams has a screen for Curry to take the lead. Yep, right through the net. And the Celtics lead. Pass to Tatum. Outside Curry. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum gets it to go inside.
And Tatum is an impressive athlete.
Do this, we just have to believe. Inspiring words, we'll see if they live up to them, guys.
Thanks, David.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game. The drive looked good from here.
Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got the... And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
And on the AT&T 5:33 left in the fourth quarter, shoots it up. And again, it's Boston converted.
And
here's Tatum. Nice shot from the wing. And now the Loving to cruise into the NBA Finals with an utterly convincing victory tonight to finish off the sweep.
And what a series it was for this group. I mean, you see results like this in the first round pretty often, but you don't expect...
And so the Boston Celtics take the series and will continue. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Western Conference Finals, Game 4. The New Orleans Pelicans have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Memphis Grizzlies. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
This from deep three-point land. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. A huge victory for them, knotting this series at 2.
We've got ourselves a series, folks. Neither team with much of an advantage. It's a tight one.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
It's Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. The Memphis Grizzlies are staring right in the face of a Game 6 showdown. Do they have the fortitude to close out the series? Now is their time to try and avoid a Game 7 against the Pelicans. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Pivotal Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty. nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall.
The Grizzlies. Jared Allen is out there with Carter.
Oh, yes, sir.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Awesome display of athleticism. Capture.
He doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple.
There's the pick. Bryant's to the. What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy.
With this win, they'll have just a little more rest and a little more energy.
Look at the huge impact he had. Just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Every time there was a big possession.
And so the Memphis Grizzlies have won the series.
I mean, how much work is it to get to this part, Kevin? It is so hard to get out of this conference. They fought so hard, dealing with all the injuries and the unknowns, and earned their title as Western Conference champions.
They have battled their way to this point of the season, and now only one team stands between them and the NBA championship.
Yeah, they know the job's not done. The finals should be their toughest test yet. A lot of preparation to do before game one.
Absolutely. But for now,
Two. The Celtics come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Memphis Grizzlies. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. Tonight could give us a picture of where this series is headed. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies right here at FedEx Forum. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for Boston. Jaylen Brown is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Bol, then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Tatum in at the four-man position. And for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant. Nikola Jokic is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Weber in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Fultz. And here's Brown for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's the effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother
Seth Curry. Then there's Markelle Fultz. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard.
That's the shot he typically makes.
Fires the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
So, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many.
50 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Carter. Pass to Cunningham. Right side Morant. Over Fultz. Oh, he nails it! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Timeout called. Celtics. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morant against Fultz. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And so it's Memphis winning this one. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
That concludes game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
of the NBA Finals. The Celtics have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Grizzlies? This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
And it's the start here.
Don't like it. But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot select.
As to Doncic, launches a three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, great.
Many favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
12 straight.
Yeah. And then Cunningham with the dunk. Well, there's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from
inside, and Ball sends it back. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Boston Celtics have been patient, they have endured, and they have prevailed. With a 3-1 series lead, their sights locked on one goal, one epic culmination of an entire NBA season. The Larry O'Brien Trophy could be theirs with just one more win against the Grizzlies. The NBA postseason coming up next.
Giving full effort.
Brown passes to Tatum and finished off by Tatum.
Oh, this is how.
Just over a minute and a half played so far. And then Tatum slams it in.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T in the playoffs. The 4th spot held by Ja Morant.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensive.
Celtics trail by 5. They've got Tyler Hero. Cunningham is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's here's Brown. Okay, lockout!
Wow! Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera.
You have played like champions, so let's become champions.
Okay, here's Tatum. Oh, goodness! Jason Tatum!
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Timeout, Grizzlies! Moran against Fultz. Ja slices through. And Fultz pulls it down.
Even though he's undersized, he's making an impact on the glass. Looking fearless right now.
Pass to Doncic. Outside Tatum. On the take. He connects.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
Timeout, Grizzlies. In the 4th quarter. From deep, Morant. And it's in. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Massive points from Morant, willing to take the big shots.
Timeout called, Celtics. Outside Fultz. Hold a screen on Morant. Fultz into the lane. Here's Tatum. And the Boston Celtics have done it. They are the NBA champions. They go on the road and take care of business. And now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning a championship with all of it on the line. What an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. With us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.